So the problem is that when you talk about norepinephrine and serotonin, all those things are what you get from friendship, and they're finding that the people who live the longest, the network of people you have in the friendship is what makes you last the longest. Right. The problem with social media, drugs, all these addiction things is that they are playing on age-old receptors. So they're giving you the dopamine drip.
And social media is a drug in and of itself.
So they're giving
it's designed to be that way.
To keep you there.
You know, people who design these online games, with these massive, it's called a massive multiplayer online experience. They hire specialized consultants that keep you on there longer. And the only way to keep you on there longer is to see to it a lot of your human needs are being met.
It's insane. And my understanding is again, that dopamine is, if you go back to cavemen, dopamine is you smell something and it's like, I got to go eat that. So the dopamine is what makes you have that craving, because you're going to go get something that needs like sustenance. And then when you eat it, it's the serotonin that's like, okay, dude, you just ate, you should be happy.
Right,
what we've created is just the dopamine drip where there's never satisfaction. They're just keeping you hooked on the dopamine part of it. And that's what any kind of drug does, all these things, because you think that the attachment, you're desperately in need of human connection. So you drink, but then all of a sudden the drinking affects the human connection. You don't get it. The serotonin never comes, and you're just caught in this phase where you're back into this dopamine drip.
Now, let me hop in there, because that's important. Is that what people need to remember, and I drill this in my patient's head, is that they don't think they can control their own dopamine levels. They don't think it's something they can manipulate and increase as needed. There's a false perception that using outside substances is the only way to get it. It's simply not true. Yeah. So
put your phone down. Don't stare at a screen.
Certainly put your phone down.
Go be out in nature, be in sunlight, right? Things like that.
You can. That's something that helps. Anything that forces you to be very much in the moment, where all you can think about is what's in front of you, is going to increase your dopamine levels, especially if it's something you're choosing to do, and if it gives you a feeling of achievement, of competency. If you're connecting with other people in the process, all the better. So, I mean, there's a reason why after a long day at work, if you go to the gym, even if it was a bad day at work, you go to the gym, all of a sudden you're not as affected by it anymore.
Yeah.
Because you are, essentially giving yourself more dopamine, endorphins, and things that help with that. So it's important that people understand that they're really in control of their dopamine levels, and they can boost them by not taking anything that's harmful for themselves either.